Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Friday Focus of the Week. And my name is Leslie Romine, and I am here with Marion today. And we are here to bring you the information that we've been getting for this week. And we're happy to be here. I'm happy to be here in my little bit cooler area right now where I live. And we're hoping everyone is enjoying their Friday. So I'm going to start as a reminder that our focus of the month was spheres of intention and the color card, the lesson in turquoise. And just to kind of slightly remind you of that, remember that the spheres of intention was about choosing the directions of our lives from our deepest desires, and that's sending those out that attract other groups of like-minded people and like-hearted people that come together and manifest the desires that we have in our hearts and in our lives. And the lesson in turquoise is about saying yes to the meaning of your life purpose. What are you here for? What's your role in this wonderful experience of our life? So that's where we're starting, just to remind us about the overall month. And I'm just going to jump right in today with the colors that came up or the cards that came up for this week. Now remember, these are in relationship to the monthly readings as well. So we apply them to what we know about manifesting our desires and saying yes to our life purpose. And so what came up this week was the lesson in white. And I'll have you hold up the card if you can find it here. And it says, seek out answers from a higher source. And as I was thinking about this and meditating about it and reading about it, what came up was to kind of look at, since this is the lesson, kind of look at when white gets unbalanced. White and black seems to imbalance. The white is that balance we get from the divine source and the divine energies within ourselves. And the black is more earthly, more grounded. So if you lose that connection to the unconditional love, you might bottle up tears of despair. And how does this show up? Well, it can be in a lot of ways. You might feel confused. You might feel judgmental of someone else. You have a limited focus, like you're not focused on one thing or another. You might feel unworthy. These kind of feelings might come up as you feel that imbalance. So this is inviting us to bring those colors together and become more balanced. Let's see. Standing still is another one. And I found that one really kind of interesting. the white is this light that is coming in to help us through what we're going through right now. As you know, it's been a pretty intense time for a lot of people. And that white light that's coming in is here to remind us to connect to that unconditional love and to really feel it within ourselves, really know it within ourselves, and know that we are worthy, know that we can put our trust and our allowing in that energy to take us forward and to move us to the next step. When I was thinking about this, I for myself, I was working with some energies this week and just asking that white, beautiful, unconditional love to come in. And some ways I do that is I ask the color to come in, and other ways I ask helpers and just say that, I would really need your help in balancing that energy in me again, and to look to that love to remind me and know that all is well, all is well. Yeah. So, Marion, I know you were sharing with me a little bit earlier about white, and would you like to share that now with us?
Sure. And thank you, Leslie. That was really good. Thank you. I really enjoyed that. Well, I read through white, which I've done many, many times, and then I sat down and realized I wanted to write something. So this is kind of an automatic, an automatic writing is like you're just writing, like when you're journaling, you're not thinking about it, you just write, and then you look at what you said. That's what I did with white today. So this is why I wanted to share. Okay, first of all, I looked at the card, and that showed me that I wanted to say it this way: seek out answers from a source you trust. And that was important for me to hear me say that. White, with its unique attributes, work with the divine human. Black, with its unique attributes, works with the divine human as well. When you allow white with black to create clarity and direction, the purity of white and the pure sense knowing of black surrender to that guidance that comes from deep within your soul. So that was fun to write that. And some of it is also taken, maybe one or two sentences are taken out of the book because I looked at it and I liked what the book had to say better than what I said. So yeah. That's what I want to tell you.
Isn't that such a beautiful way to put it? I mean, it really is. It's such a, to me, it's like we used to call it, it's a balm, or it's a warm blanket. I mean, it's a place I go where when things are, a little tenuous, and makes me think, all is going to be well, all is okay. And I love that we can open ourselves to that place to receive that love.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Okay. And the second, onto the luminary card for this week. It's Core Crucible. Core Crucible, it's number 9, and it is in number 9 in Sacred Geometry. And what stood out for me, well, it talks about, first of all, it talks about this place, this crucible. When we think about a crucible, we think about a container, and that container can hold your grief, your hurt, your doubts and fears, and the residue of what's left from the drama of life then becomes consumed, leaving only that which is fueled by passion and lived in joy. I just love that. That was so great. I mean, it is a transformative energy. So if there is anything this week that you're looking at, like, wow, I really need to, I would love to transform that energy into something that is joyful and lived in love. This is the time to do it. The colors in there remind me of fire and intensity, but it also has beautiful turquoise and yellow, joyful colors, such joyful colors. So as you're looking at that card this week, look at all aspects of it, because to me, the gift in this is the transformation that allows us to release whatever it is that's troubling us or holding on, and it allows us to experience freedom in our bodies, freedom in our soul, and it's so worth going into that place. It's just a beautiful process. So these are the things that stuck out. A crucial step in the spiritual journey is what we're being asked to do here. What remains is essential, and that is what happens after this transformation. You have the ability to make choices in clarity, a life lived moment to moment, no regrets and no expectations. All this emerging power is freed up to be used with integrity. And gosh, I love that way that Arlene put that when she was writing this. Just moment to moment, no regrets, no expectations, and power is free to be used with integrity. And we know with integrity, that means really knowing that you have integrated that energy of freedom and focus and love that you're now free to express. That's what stood out for me this week. And Marion, did you have something you would like to add to that?
Yes, I also, I love Core Crucible. It's so active and so deep. And I also want to read a couple of things, and then I'll be done with this. But the message from Core Crucible is what stood out for me, and also applying Core Crucible, I absolutely adore. The message is I expand interdimensionally through pulsing symmetry to create a fiery crucible. I conduct unbalanced vibrations into my core, allowing for intense transformation. I assist the Earth Plane Enterprise by strengthening weaker layers where energy is leaking to allow for the full potentiality. I become a force in motion and changes. I become a force in motion that changes the Earth, changes resonating to the Earth's evolvement. And then I put on there, and expansion. Now, applying Core Crucible, and I was doing this morning before I even knew we had Core Crucible. But anyway, choose high energy music that symbolizes the fiery crucible. Dance into the vibration as you allow old patterns to dissolve and transform. When this feels finished, step outside to breathe deeply of the breath of life. Let nature bring you back into a peaceful center. Yes, yes.
So not only did you give us a practical thing to use, in dancing to this incredibly high energy music, which we, it can enjoy. But you also added that piece where, it says what we do with our own work resonates out more and more and more into the greater world, and we affect more than we know just by transforming ourselves. So, and we can't help it. We're connected. We are connected in this lifetime. And so, thank you for emphasizing those points. I loved it. It was great.
You're welcome.
Okay, so now we're going to have Arlene come on and talk a little bit about what's up with TT.
TT.
Hello, everybody. I'm having fun being the tech behind the scenes. And the first thing that I really want to emphasize, you've heard this from me many times, is about our membership group called the Vortal. And some of you are already a part of that, but I really encourage you to become part of it, because this is a time for us to gather together. Remember, that was part of what is for this month. It's very important that we gather together and create a wave of energy that's changing the world. And we do that by getting to know each other better, by sharing our visions for the world, by listening to each other. And this is a big part of what we do. I do a regular presentation, but most of it is just a place to start. And then we just talk with each other, and we learn so much from each other. The other thing I do that is free in the Vortal, you can also pay $25 to be a part of it, is next Tuesday that I will be doing what I call Journal with Your Knowing Self. I know Marion suggested that knowing self kind of thing too. And it's a place where you go deep enough inside that you find those answers. And that automatic writing goes into that place. And when you're doing the journaling, it's similar to that, except you have picked out that part of you to converse with. So it's more than just asking that part of you to tell you something, but it's you're having a conversation, and you can ask questions. And those questions can be vital to you to really check out if what you're thinking about is really, truly what it is next for you, or what is the most important thing for you. Mm-hmm. So I really encourage you to consider the Vortal. It's just $7 a month, and it gives you a chance to hear so many good things. And then as we get into some courses that we'll be teaching, you will be able to have a discount that from what the regular price would be. And it's my love. The Vortal is just my love, because I always felt that coming together is so powerful. And yes, we can have leaders like Leslie and Marion here who bring you something valuable. And then we need to take it into our group and really hear each other about that, really converse with each other. So I'm going to put up how you can go and find out more about the Vortal. And you can also sign up there if you would like to give it a try. So then the Journaling with Your Knowing Self is going to be next Tuesday. And we will be putting out information about that. And if you're not taking our newsletter, you can go on transformationaltools.com, and up in the right-hand side that you will see where you can sign up for the newsletter. All right, I think that's the gist of the announcements here, and I'm going to be looking forward to seeing what kind of cards are coming up for each of you. Yeah. So I'm glad you're here, and I'm turning it back over.
Okay. Thank you, Arlene. There are some fun things coming up. I know journaling with your knowing self has been such a fun thing for the people that are participating. Just really, really enjoying that and getting a lot out of it too. So, and the Vortal, it's just growing, and it's going to be, it continues to be a place where there's lots of information. So, just also a reminder that if you are feeling that you would like to have a session, a healing session with Arlene, or a color card reading from me, which also includes healing session in it, in a different way, then give us a shout out that you'd like to have that happen. And you can do that by going to transformationaltools.com. We're on there. All right. So I'm seeing Candy B as being our first reading. And we may have time to do 2 cards for each person today. So, Marion, if I draw one and you draw one, does that work for you?
And first of all, what name did you say?
Candy B.
Candy B.
Mm-hmm.
And are we drawing from these cards here?
You can draw a color card and I'll draw a luminary. How's that?
Okay.
All right. Well, Candy B, spheres of intention came up for you. So this is to emphasize, putting your desires out there and letting them show. So that may be part of your activity in the coming week, to be encouraged to, focus on your desires and move forward as you release this, whatever it is you're going to release in, or you can release in the core crucible. So it looks like you've got an exciting week ahead. The blue in this has a lot to do with communication and speaking your truth. I think it's a lot about that, just encouraging you in this way. And you never know by putting it out there, what's going to come back and connect with you. So that's what I'm getting for you on Core Crucible. And what did you get for a color card for Candy?
Candy, the card I got was magenta, and it's a lesson in magenta. And looking at this card, the first thing that popped out was feeling too much. There you have a very deep feeling way about you, and it's sort of gets in the way sometimes, I guess, is how I'm looking at it. And also you have a lot of passion, and you have a lot of intuitive knowing. So that's about all I got about your card here, and it is the lesson in magenta.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And just to add to that, remember magenta is the color of compassion. Mm-hmm. And that, compassion for those parts that are, like she mentioned, a little bit passionate or feeling too much, compassion for that part of yourself that's so loving and so giving and offering what you do. So
it's a passion with acceptance.
Yeah, exactly. All right. All right, so I have Will as next. And if you want to get his color card, and I'll work on the luminary. That's what wants to come up for Will. Dolphin song.
Cool.
Dolphin song. Oh, it's so funny. I saw dolphins in my looking this morning. And, this has that pink in the middle that's that sweet, loving, childlike self and playfulness. I see the strings as bubbles that they're blowing around. And, just really being their true happy selves. And the blue, with this, I don't know, there's something about the number 4 in here too, and blue and communicating, just enjoying your communications and kind of, dancing through the universe is what I'm getting. So while you're releasing the stuff in Core Crucible, this one is remember to dance, remember to play, remember to blow bubbles and send that joy out, because joy is so contagious, as we continue to see these days. So joyful, joyful, joyful. Okay.
The card that I picked was the Strength in blue.
Oh, great.
And what it says in blue is peaceful, creative, flowing. And I turned to blue in the book, and the first thing that popped out was speaking the truth right now. And that's what I sense and feel with Will. And also developing that inner peace that at least he gives that to others. So I hope he has it within himself.
Yeah.
And the other word that came up was expansion. And it feels like he is in that place of expansion like all of us. And it's just highlighted, in my opinion, because of him getting the color blue in strength. So that's...
And lots of blue here. Lots of blue. Both in the middle and then the lighter blue, turquoisey kind of go. Yeah, exactly. Wow. Great card. All right. Sue is next. Sue. Ooh, Sue got crystalline. Yeah, one of my favorites. Well, they're all good. Why should I say favorites? But that is just a beautiful card. And it's the number 4, 8, and 16. See if I can hold it up a little closer here so you can see it. It just is so beautiful. It has magenta in it. It has pink and light blue and white and turquoise. It has so many beautiful colors. So much of the crystalline action there going on. It says, from the place of crystalline octaves, center carriers of the brilliant light of home, offer to sprinkle your dreams with their wisdom and soften the land with their love. Call on them. They come to help inspire, transform, and reform this world through light. So it's really about shining that crystal light into your body, into your heart, and allowing it to come through and communicate that as you go about your life. It's interesting. I'm really seeing in all these cards, including this one, is that, yes, we have the crucible, but this is the result of the crucible, is these different ways of expressing ourselves out there. And yours, my dear, is crystalline. What a beautiful card. Wow. Wow. Okay. And Marion, what did you get?
Well, what color is that? Is that the red or the orange?
What does it say?
It says I got strength, and
Okay.
and the color that, go ahead. What?
I was going to say, so what do you get? Do you think it's red or red orange?
Well, I think it's red orange, and I didn't know if
Okay.
I wanted to go to red or I wanted to go to orange because they're separate. So I think what I want to do here is
But sometimes it's both.
okay, what?
Sometimes it includes both of those
Yeah.
because they're so close together.
And this is the one that balances turquoise. So this is the
Mhm.
red orange. Wow. Sue, I think we've had Sue before. I need to do this real quick just to get my bearings, but I have a lot of stuff moving around in my head. This is okay. The red, orange, and turquoise. How would you put that, Leslie? They're the
Complement.
evolved. Well, they're the evolved colors. Turquoise and red, orange are the evolved colors. That's how I see them.
Yeah, they're not the first primary set of colors.
Right.
They're the next level up. Yes.
Right. So I guess the word evolve would be okay. So what's happened here is that I have picked for you strength in red orange, and it's what it says on the card is full of fire, starter doer, independent. Red orange to me is probably one of the most important chakras in the body because it's your sacrum and your sexual organs. It's your first two chakras, and they of course is all about passion, and it's all about manifesting and courage, which would be the red. And then looking at the orange for you, the first thing that popped out was for me thinking of, in reference to your energy or being in your energy, was that there's something that you have pleasure in about your childlike knowing, even though if you had a childlike experiences that maybe were unpleasant, like in school or whatever, you have a very nice place there for your child selves. And you have lots of creativity going on. So that's what popped out looking at orange and red for you.
Yeah, I was definitely getting the creativity part too there for her, and that it's really saying, yeah, you along with this beautiful crystal, and that even the crystalline energies are supporting that creativity. And that,
very evolved person. She's evolved.
Yeah, from the basic reds and orange. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're ready to use that turquoise. And the turquoise, remember, is saying yes to your life purpose. So your creativity and your life purpose are going to have a party. Saying, yeah, it's time. It's time to open that up for yourself. All right. And Courtney is next. I think she might be the last one. Courtney. And let's see what's up for Courtney in the luminaries. Courtney, what wants to come to Courtney? Ooh, all right. This is expanding. So Courtney, with this wonderful, in addition to the crucible, you are opening up an expansion, a time of expansion for yourself. And that is like moving out from where you were. Hold on just a second. I want to make sure I have, yeah, it's the number 6, 12, and 24. It says, evolve your vision Embrace your uniqueness and join the universal orchestration of all that is. So it's asking you to play with who you are. And let's see. If there is a place in expansion that you feel, oh, I really like to do this, but I'm a little bit, afraid, it's encouraging you this week. Go ahead. It's time. It's time to move into that. That's what I was definitely getting for you. So evolving your vision, expanding your thinking, embrace your uniqueness. What's your unique contribution here that you just love to put out at this moment? So that's what this is about. Yeah. All right. What did you get?
Well, Courtney, I got magenta in strength.
All right.
I don't know what you're doing over there, but that's a very, very wonderful color to get.
Mm-hmm.
It's about compassion and it's about healing. The strengths are very powerful, transmutation. I don't know. I'm kind of smiling from ear to ear because of this is a very, in my opinion, very dynamic reading because of the cards that we pulled for you, and this is your energy in this. But the strengths are the trusting and passion and also having the courage to bring change. And that's what comes up for me, for you, Courtney.
Mm-hmm. Great. I see that Winter Ray, I think it's Winter Ray, that came in. So we'll give it a little quick one for her. And I'm going to draw a luminary right now. Let's see what's up. Ooh. Yeah, this is Neo Matrix. Boy, your matrix is new. It's coming in. You're making some new stuff here as you transform out of the core crucible that we read about for our week. You're expanding into, you're creating a new matrix for yourself. And let me just get one more piece of it here. So I think there's something more here that I need to pay attention to. Yeah, it says it's reconfiguring energy fields and causing your cells and even things like comfort in the body, your cellular matrix, and the mind. And that speaks of a great transformation. So one of the things I love in here, it's got a lot of purple, but it's got a whole lot of magenta. As you move into this next week and you're doing your transformations, just surround yourself with that beautiful magenta color, and just know that that is the color of compassion for yourself and what you're going through, and compassion that you are now bringing into your body, and you will be projecting that out to others. Wow, powerful. Okay.
Well, the card I got for you was the lesson in orange. And what this card says is allow all your emotions to be felt. This is the card right here.
Yep.
And I think what the first thing I want to say to you is breathing in the color blue will be helpful. have orange before you or wear orange and just breathe in blue to balance those two would be really helpful to you, Winter Ray. Now, in the lessons, what has stood out, and I'm looking at Arlene's book, what stood out for me, for you, was something about holding back. There's something that you're holding back, and not feeling all your emotions. And there's also, you're kind of judging yourself too harshly. But it's, we all do that. And if you take orange and blue together, you can really move some of that energy that's not helpful out, or move it to a place where you can say, I think I understand this now. And this is a good thing. And along with the luminary that you got too, you can use that as a tool, a wonderful tool to help you move some of these things out that possibly is getting in your way.
Yeah, and what an opportunity, Yep. It's how we look at it, as great opportunity to move the energy and to
moving that energy.
Bring in more self-love, just bring it in. Awesome. What wonderful readings we've had. Really amazing this week. And I hope you find it all very supportive of your week to come. And thank you, Marian, for being here with me and
Thank you,
helping do this. And we wish for you a beautiful week ahead, everyone. And please check out TT, see what else we're doing, and have a great week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye for now.